Right, happy witching hour. So I'm back, and I finally I'm gonna take a break, and unfortunately, instead of me being able to like kind of enjoy my break from work, I have to come on here and speak about um this crazy pathetic dude. Um there's a couple of things that I wanted to come and speak about. Um Things that he's lying about. First of all, people got to understand that this is a very corrupt and very unscrupulous male. Um, that trust me, the people in his life, the so-called baby mama, people know not to walk away from him because anybody that actually walks away from him, he's going to try to ruin their reputation. The only difference is that, well, I'm going to make a difference because any influence that he believes that he has, well, he has none. So I wanted to come and expose this pathetic stalker. And it's nothing he can do about it. He can go live 24/7, 5 or 6 hours a day, spouting his lies. But the truth of the matter is that this is a very corrupt individual who apparently, if you are somebody that is in fear of this person, talking about Mike, if you are in fear of him or if you are inferior to him, then you're going to have some kind of fear of him. And let's face it, he's dealing with a bunch of weak minded people, people that don't have the life experiences that I have. If you look at the people around him, these are people that are usually younger than him. And then, of course, he does have a preference for, and this is no shade to any white woman because all white women are not like this. But let's face it, Tiffany Chrisman and Kat Smith, those are both women, especially with Tiffany. I would tell her all the time to get it together. Stop dealing with these. In fact, I wouldn't even know, Mike. I've never in my life dealt with or been acquainted with a man like Mike. Tiffany brought him into my life because she liked gutter, low lifed, trashy men like that. I would have never been around anybody of that caliber. Okay. And then also, first of all, he's not very intelligent. Okay. He runs mainly on lies and deception because that's how he has learned to survive. It's all going to fall apart. Either it's all going to fall apart soon or he's going to be deceased. For him, it will fall apart. Now, I'm going to tell y'all straight up and down. I have never been on drugs ever in my life, ever. Never been on any kind of drug. So he lies. He been lying about that from the beginning. I have never been on drugs, but he currently is on drugs. And I can assure you that the only time that a drug has ever touched my body is when Michael Moore has drugged me. I've never talked about this before. Um, and a lot of the people that care about me, they have looked at the things that he has done. And there were at least three incidences where he has drugged me before. So just FYI, some of the things that you guys have seen, I was drugged with some kind of either date rape drug or something. So this is how ruthless this person is. I can't prove it, but I can tell you that there were some times I was given a very small amount of drugs, something that he would slip in my drink. Okay. Because I would feel kind of funny afterwards. But my metabolism is very good. And then also, well, I don't want to say that I'm immune to being drugged, but I know how to, like, if something enters into my body that isn't supposed to be there, I'll just go and pee it out. And my mind will quickly heal from it. Like I said, I'm a healer. So, especially since I came into my healing powers and stuff, it would be, you would have to literally, like, if a guy was trying to date rape drug me, he would have to slip me a lot of drugs because my body would get rid of it so quickly. Okay. But in some of that video footage that people have seen, I was drugged. Otherwise, think about it. Why on earth would I do those things to such an ugly, monstrous, zombie looking man? Let's keep it a buck. Somebody like him is not going to normally have anybody doing things like that with him. They're just not. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And when I think back about it, um, I know for a fact that he was doing things so that I would be more agreeable with him or more palatable. Okay. So that part right there. And so people have to understand that when you are looking and listening at this guy, you are watching somebody that has committed so many crimes. This is a criminal. This is a criminal. This is somebody that targets women. This is somebody that, like, literally robbed a woman in New York. Very corrupt. I don't put it past Mike that he has murdered somebody before. I believe that he has. Okay. But I believe that he somehow got away with it. Sure that there are probably quite a few unsolved crime mysteries. He, I believe he's killed people before. Do I believe that he's murdered people in Georgia before? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can he ever murder me? Nope, I'm divinely protected. Hey, Stefan, hey, sweetie. I'm divinely protected. He can't never touch me like that. Okay. He wants his way. He wants to do whatever he wants to do. It is only a matter of time before the likeness of this person, you will see him behind bars. It's not going to ever be anything that he's going to do to me or my family. But I think that, and what I predict is that he's going to do it to his own family. So those people that he lives with over there are not safe. This is a very corrupt individual. He is not a good person. You cannot trust anything that he says, and it's just the reality of it. Trust me. I've and you know what? The people that deal with him, here's the thing about it. When you deal with somebody like him, you just have to fight them. You have to fight them, but not in a physical manner. Because the only way to actually, if you're gonna if you're going to beat him physically, you would literally have to take his life. No, you have to do it mentally and intellectually. And you have to figure out what to do about somebody like that. It's okay, LaBelle B. I was okay. You know what? Those of you that, you know, man, I just want to say that I appreciate you guys for helping me through this. We are all going to be blessed. And I believe that the only reason why I even met up with this dude is because I'm supposed to take him down. I think that I think I saved a lot of people from him. Even the people that talk crazy to me, they're all weak minded. Like that girl Talia over in California. Thank the gods that she doesn't have custody of that little boy, because she knows that this guy is the type of person that sat on the phone with me and called her son retarded and said fuck her kid, and she still kisses ass. I'm sorry, I don't do that. Yeah, yeah. I don't think he has. Well, first of all, I don't think he has ever loved me. That he does not have the capacity to love. There's no love there. Nobody that loves somebody would do that, what he does. So no, I would never, ever, ever believe that he loves me. Okay. Yeah, my Cash App should be in the video description box. And if you guys do want to donate, we could really use the help right now. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Um, I've got quite a few clients that are waiting to get paid, and it's and then new clients are coming in. So pretty much that's what we're waiting on. And the whole thing with trying to rush me out of Georgia, that's coming from this controlling, diabolical person. You know, we all know that pretty much my children, like, they needed support. Um, and so we're not even gonna even go there about money. I got receipts for everything that I spend my money on. So, it was well spent. And we just, it was such a small amount of money that by the time I got done, it was like, oh dang, you know. And the trip back to Kansas City is literally what, $1,000. Car rental is 600. Gas is probably gonna be about 200 to 400. I may stop. You know, I don't know. Like, I think what I'm end up doing is speed racing all the way there. So yeah, I know he's definitely diabolical. So no, LaBelle B, there is no love there. A person like him does not have the capability of loving anybody. There's no way. Even if it's somebody that you love and they hurt you, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You really love somebody and they hurt you. You're gonna have an understanding. You're gonna you are not going to do what he does. No. I would like to forget about him now. I actually forgot about him last year, to be honest with you, till he popped up on November the 1st. Only reason why I'm even talking about him is because he's been going around the internet slandering me. That's it. There's no other reason. I want to expose the fact that I believe that he smokes some kind of hard drug. Also, I believe that he smokes crack cocaine and methamphetamines. That is because I have been witness to the more erratic behavior behind the scenes. I know for a fact that when he goes into that sector, when he leaves, he's attempting to get off of drugs. So when he's in that sector, he's on. When he's out of that sector, he's off. He's trying to kick the habit. He does something. And the reason why I know it is because he would come over extremely agitated sometimes. His heart would be pounding. He could not get an erection. Pretty much all the signs were there. Sherm is actually PCP. I would never put that drug in my body. That's what killed the father of my children. That drug is so horrible. He was addicted to it. He was my baby daddy. He had a problem with that drug up to the day that he died. And so no, I would never put that drug in my body. I hate to tell somebody's business like that because I'm not trying to dishonor the father of my children, my daughters, but like he wouldn't have even let me touch that stuff, and I've never been interested in it. You know what I mean? Like when I gave birth to my children, I didn't even really smoke no weed. Like, and I'm a lightweight when it comes to that too. I don't do that. Well, here's the thing, Unique. Again, like I stated, yeah, that was his drug of choice. That was his drug of choice. And I believe that I confided in one of those people, and they just used that and said but that has never been my drug of choice. I've never had a drug of choice. I've never been on drugs. Never. That exactly. That's why he says that. I've never ever been on drugs. I've always been a stable person that stayed at home with my kids. I don't do stuff like that. And I shouldn't have to live the life of somebody like that. But unfortunately, it happens to a lot of women. But now, I'm not even going to lie. You know, I think that it's what's in the heart of a man because my baby daddy ain't never like he had problems, but we ain't never been unstable like that. He kept everything stable. If my car broke down, he'll fix it. It ain't never been like that. No, it's awful. I know what it smells like. It's awful. And a lot of times, men that use it or people that use it will try to cover up the smell by drinking Hennessy. It's terrible. And that's why to this day, I can't stand Hennessy because I was laying up there 9 months pregnant and I would have to smell it. And it just, I cannot drink Hennessy at all. It reminds me of it. Oh, it looks, Stefan, it looks like there's a clone of you in the chat. Looks like there's a clone. So, you know, anyway, Mike's behavior is so erratic that I believe that, I mean, he acts like a crazy person. I believe that it's methamphetamines or something. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something because he's just the garbagey behavior, you know what I'm saying? The constant drinking all day. Mm-hmm. It will. Yeah, my baby daddy would have never, ever, ever introduced me to that. Mm-mm. I was pregnant the whole time me and him was together, and he was trying to go for a third one. So, hmm anyway, a lot of women that have dealt with somebody like him, especially with the stalking, the flagging of my channel, the things that he's been doing. Um, you know, of course, you're gonna face rough times. This is the reason why I'm walking away from him. And the crazy part about it is that I've never been married to this dude. I don't have any children with him. There is no way that I should be dealing with the negative repercussions of this person. But I am, because he's doing it on purpose. All of the bad stuff, he don't want to touch his family, but he'll try to put it off on my family. And no, no, no. Because um, he's got a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of spiritual problems, you know. He ruined many lives. He admitted to me how many lives he's ruined. Y'all got to understand that this person told me all about himself. He has ruined people's lives before. Well, he can't ruin my life. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna ever happen. And he's just one of them type of person that he just takes and takes and takes and takes and takes. Like I said in part one earlier when I was talking about him, I literally the whole time, well, not the whole time, but up until 2021, when he got everything that he wanted out of me, which was the house blessings, you know, there was a lot of good things that I did for him, and it's never good enough. He's literally that type of person. I don't take away from people, I bless people. No way in hell that a woman that is not on drugs, that is responsible, should be living the way I have been living and the struggles that I've had. It's because instead of him living within the reality that he should be living in, I'm living his reality where he should be in life. But it's only temporary. It's only temporary. Yeah, well, you know what? When it gets taken away from him, because it will, it's only a matter of time. If you have an opportunity, if I see somebody that has an opportunity, then pretty much the opportunity was there for him to sell his house, and basically we made it happen. It was a think about it, it's in the middle of a horrible housing market. He don't really think that he was actually that lucky to get the money that he got for that house and his mama house. Keep in mind, he not only sold his house, but he also sold the house that his mother was in very quickly. Where do y'all think that came from? From him? Psh, No. And the thing of it is that that's just what happens. What goes around comes around. And then being that he almost tried, it was like he was trying to trap me. And then all of a sudden, he was wishing death on my children. So if I had a choice between going through what I'm going through now and losing any of my children, I'm going to choose to go through what I'm going through right now. All it is to it. I would live in a tent if it meant that the people that I love will be safe. That's just the type of person that I am. Okay? So, if it's and it is a threat to the point I felt threatened. And I've never, ever, ever in my life, maybe it's because I'm not used to that. Never have I ever had anybody wish death on my children. Never, ever. Not used to that energy whatsoever. So I'm looking at this extremely disturbed and depraved individual saying these things to me, and I shouldn't even have to hear those things. Nobody should have to hear somebody saying that about their child. Nobody. So, and he's the one that started that crap. He's and then also when you're wishing homelessness on kids and then trying to purposely tear down and separate me from my children, and then telling me she need to just go get a job. Well, you don't get to make that choice for me. Why on earth would I shut down my business to get a job just because some dipshits are bullying me on the internet? Anybody that knows anything about me knows that ain't gonna work on me. They ain't gonna never work on me. And then also, the problem is that these people don't really understand spirit, because spirit does not work that way. My spirits are the ones that led me down this path. Trust me, they let me know throughout the years what my path was supposed to be. As I've been out, I've worked almost 30 years in the workforce. So I already know what it is. So, you know, the point is that now at this point, what's happening is that that sector, to me, what I think that they're doing at this point is I think that they are getting vengeance on whoever they can blame, because if y'all notice, that sector failed. And why did it fail? Look at what they're doing. It's a mess. It is a damn mess. Anna Smith, my spiritual business is funding my life. It sucks right now because we should have been home. Like, we are a little bit delayed on that. I should have been home weeks ago. But it is, obviously, that's just what you're hearing from them. So, it does not work that way. It doesn't. And right now, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on spiritually that I have been dealing with. A lot. First of all, my spiritual business is not about the money. I used to be licensed in real estate. If it was all about the money, I would go and sell houses. Yeah. Well, thank you, Unique. He's got an obsession with me, but he also wants to be me. He does. He's obviously not happy with his life. He can say whatever he wants to say. I'm sorry. If my life is all gravy and I got all this and I got a beautiful wife and a family, why was you live for 5 hours straight? I mean, did he even drink water? Did he even get up and go to the bathroom? 5 hours? Yeah. Um, so let me answer that question for this person who really is just being mischievous. So all spiritual workers were just rich. Have you not paid attention to what I'm up against? Look at what I'm up against. Look at what I've dealt with. Look at the obsessed people that I've dealt with. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I ain't never said that I was rich. So we all know that. We all know the gaslighting. Oh, I thought you were a millionaire. Right. We all see what they do. Whenever I announce any Sabbath, any group, any offering, when I put up readings, they're flagging. These people have done nothing but sit around and flag my channel for years. They've tried to destroy my views, my social media, and somehow I still make money. So, what does that tell you? I don't get even half the views that they get, but I still make more money than them. So, what does that tell you? Saying that you make more money than them, though, is not saying much. They're they're gang stalkers, but they're criminals. They're trying to play it off. These people are involved with criminal activity. They were trying to. A few of them were they're child predators, is what they are. So, and they're on the internet out in the open, and it's only a matter of time before they get caught. Yeah. It first. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, let's take. I'm gonna give you an example. Back in August, when I finally got away from that house, thank the goddess, and away from that situation, business picked up, things were going great. All of a sudden, here he comes again. All of them at the same time, right? Harassing me the entire time, calling up to the extended stay, harassing the employees there. And I think that it's obvious where the struggle will come in. Everything's going fine. Bam, here they come. Things running smoothly. Bam, here they come. They never stop. And then not only that, um, we're dealing with a male that is stalking and has an invested interest in a world that where women are already marginalized. So as a woman, I know full well that I'm already being marginalized because he's a man. It doesn't matter if he's a corrupt man. It doesn't matter if he's not right. But it seems like people tend to buy into that. So, yeah, those are my questions too. Like I said, I've had people turn their back on me simply because he's a man and he's manipulative. And Anna Smith, I can't really discuss that here. I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. But at this point, what is important to me is getting back home and getting away from them. Okay. Yes, they have. I can tell you that one of them that I trusted years ago dropped revenge porn on me. When I mentioned going to the police, threat, 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 death threats. So, who are these people? I personally feel like they are keyboard gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They're like keyboard gangsters, but they cause so much drama in social media. No, I'm not going to work two jobs. I'm not going to work two jobs. Listen, you got to understand that I'm an empath. No, I'm not. I'm not going to spend my time working another job and then having to do this work anyway. For years and years and years, I've worked two or three jobs. When you are an authentic empath and spiritualist, you realize that you've been working your whole life. I've been working my whole life. Even when I work a job, I still who I am. That's not fair. Why should I have to split myself up because of these people? It will. That's that no and no. That's not this is not like listen, I'm running a spiritual business. It's not about belief, it's not about beliefs. I don't listen, I have a no, no, no. I don't give a damn if others believe in me or not. You stupid if you don't believe in me personally. That's stupid. No, and why do you not believe in me? Because they're stalkers? Stop it. Stop it. Only reason why people doubt me is because these people are stalkers. Let's admit it here. And that's not fair either to judge me based upon their behavior. So what if they're stalkers? So what? Why not ignore them? Why can't other people ignore them? I don't believe that they have any spiritual power over me. I think that they use mundane tactics to attack me. I don't need advice, Anna Smith. I don't need advice. Of course, I care about myself. It- then here's another thing. I am not the type of person to be affected emotionally by it. They're affecting other people that refuse to stop watching them. My ex has control, my faux ex, he's not a real ex. He has control over how you feel, not me. And what do you mean you don't care about the stalkers? They shouldn't be stalking. And then not only that, they have been fooling people. They're tricksters to prove what? I don't understand why this person is saying what. I don't get that. Of course. Who said that they were supposed to feed me or my children? Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, so how are they stopping you? Okay, maybe you were not present for this conversation. They sent spies, trolls to my business to become fake clients. Okay. So, what these fake clients, well, they're not fake clients. They really do need my help, but especially if they're associated with them. So, they sent fake clients, two or three of them that really need help, to dump their spiritual issues off on me, and then I did not get paid for it. So, right off the bat, that is going to affect me. Another thing that they did to affect my business is by acting and trying to make it look like I'm the bad person and that this guy is just, oh, I was just trying to help her. You were trying to help me by revealing to people my location. You were trying to help me by dropping revenge porn on me. That was supposed to somehow I was supposed to benefit from that. You were trying to help me by posting sex tapes that like I stated, like I stated, like I stated, my energy is being put all over the place by these people. They were posting revenge porn to porn sites and then trying to infiltrate my business. And then every single day trying to reach my audience so that they can lie and be manipulative. So this is me, one person speaking for myself against all of these people who every year, it's not like they just did it once or twice. This is something that they are doing constantly. Yes, it is. It is because some of them I went to it because the people that they work with, I went to them for readings and I've been getting stalked ever since. So it's not just them. And then also, it's not about that. It's about timing. It's about timing. It is. It's about timing. So, right, exactly. You're right, Stefan. Listen, the ethers, the spirit, the any of this, the this and the that, at the end of the day, you can't just do witches any kind of way. We deserve the same judicial support and protection in the same regard as any other woman. So I'm not some damn I'm still human. I'm still a human being. So we're Anna Smith, we're not gonna come in here and try to act as if the things that are being done. Okay, the ethers. Tell that to all the witches that hung and burned, hun. While the witches were being hung, burned, and raped by men like Mike. Oh, was the ethers helping them then? Come on now. I don't want to hear about that new age crap. I'm talking about being a witch living in a world with people like him. I'm asking you a question. Did anybody tell the witches that were burning at the stake, that were being harmed and tortured in our history as witches? Do you think somebody stood up underneath them and said, are the ethers helping you? It still happened, hon. Let's get real. There were many high priestess witches that burned at the stake, hon, along with their babies were burned too. I don't want to hear that new age stuff. I don't want to hear that. The universe and da 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 da. There is a history of hunting witches and killing them and harming them. Are you going to say to those witches that burned, oh, is the ethers protecting you? Are you even listening to yourself? Come on, let's get real. Let's get real, hon. It was just 20 years, I'm sorry, 40 years ago in the 1980s when Native American people were being murdered for doing their healing rituals. It is still stigmatized in the South to even go outside and do a bonfire. You can barely even go outside and burn a Apollo stick. Please get real, hun. Where are you at? Are you in the real world with all these crazy people? You do realize that a lot of my types of people, witches and shamans, were burned, hun. What are you talking about? Please stop. Please stop. You're gaslighting me right now. Can you please tell me that you forgot about history? And it was worse than what they said. If they knew it was a witch, they would burn her and her children. They would kill all of them. So what are you talking about? And they did it out of ignorance. And they did it out of they did I don't even think they did it out of fear. They did it because they wanted control. They did it because they were worshiping their god, but for some reason all their crops was dying. But the witches who were pouring menstrual blood in the soil had good crops, and they were jealous and upset and wondering, what are these witches doing? I think that they went over that, and I think it's a movie called The Crucible or so. I'm gonna find that movie for y'all. It is a perfect example of what witches went through. Witches had land, they had crops, and because their land was growing, and people that were practicing religion, they stuff was drying up. And they said, why are you doing so good? Yeah, you know what, Anna Smith? When I met Mike, I was making well over six figures per year. Everything that I was and my presence on YouTube turned into a bulk of my audience going over going over to his channel to hear him cry because they wanted drama. I don't know why you feel like I need a lecture, hun. My children were. Listen, anybody that wishes death on my children, I'm gonna be a hateful ass fucking bitch. Anna Smith, I don't play that shit with my kids. He wished death on my child. I don't give a damn. Don't tell me not to be hateful towards somebody that fucking wish death on my children. My children are not an option, and they are not to be toyed with. I don't play that crap. I don't play that crap. Anybody that comes in my face and wishes death on my children, especially my children ain't said nothing to them. My children are just living their life. They ain't said nothing to that person. No, hun. Mm-mm. You giving me a love and light speech. I don't want to hear that shit. He's a goddamn lie. Last January or February was when he wished death on my daughter. You know why he did it? Because that girl Talia that he hangs around is very jealous of my daughters, and they're both stalking their social media. So that's why he does stuff like that, because the women that he surrounds himself with has an extreme jealousy for us. Girl, ain't nobody getting no goddamn revenge. I'm a fucking a. That ain't got nothing to do with revenge. That don't have nothing to do with revenge. But LaBelle, we all heard him. If you listen to his entire live, he stated him and the pedophile that made the picture of the little child with penises around it. He was having a conversation with him, and they were still wishing bad on me. He told me that he wishes death on me every day. And then he was also having another conversation with another drunk or alcoholic male that was stating that if I die, my kids are going to be screwed. Oh, them kids are going to be screwed. These are men that are currently stalking and trying to derail my family. So I don't know what you're talking about, hun. I am not going to. Yeah, I am in a good place. That's what I'm doing. I work hard every single day for that. But at the same time, I already got my demonic protection from death and destruction posted and active every single day. There's no need to go back and forth about it. I've already did that. I did that. I did that to protect my children. And no witch should have to worry about the type of attacks that I went through when I came out into social media with it. Nobody should have to worry about that. Okay. And I shouldn't be lectured. I'm a black woman, right? And I'm a witch. It doesn't matter. They've said it. They've said that we can do this to you because you're just a black bitch, is what I was told by black people. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. I'm not going to listen. Listen. You don't know anything about a true shaman or high priestess, so you can't speak to that. A true shaman or a high priestess, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. Before I block you, because you about to get blocked. A true shaman or a high priestess shouldn't be getting attacked like that. People should learn to show respect. However, if you roll up, girl, bye. If you roll, you're not. You're a troll. Okay? And you're in here to gaslight me, which is why you're about to get blocked. A true shaman or a high priestess, if you roll up on them and threaten their family, they're going to blow your fucking ass away. So I don't know what you talking about, hun. You can't speak to me about what a true shaman or a true this or all that. What makes me a true shaman or a high priestess is the testimonials that I get, the people that I have helped. This shit that we dealing with, yes, race is a concern because the reason why they think they can get away with it is because I'm black. If I were not black, these people wouldn't be doing that. And these are black people. So I don't want to hear about no true this or true that. Well, what I can see is that you're trolling and you listen. I am not guilty of nothing. Everything that I have done has been authentic and organic, and I don't play that crap. Okay? That's just like when they were doing the DFAX and CPS campaign against me for years. Still probably is. Okay? There was no way that I was going to sit up here as if it was not happening. Yeah, you are trying to place blame on me. What you need to do is you need to realize that these people need to stop. The slander needs to stop. I have done everything correct. When I could see that they were trying to throw death magic at my kid, I binded them. When I saw that they were wishing death on my children, I did what I was supposed to do. I'm already helping myself. I don't need your goddamn. Listen, Anna Smith. Listen, Anna Smith. I don't need your advice at all. I don't. I don't need your advice. I don't need a fucking lecture. What I need is loyalty and respect. And for people to not think that they can disrespect me because of this maggot of a fucking man that ain't earned half of what the fuck I've earned and doesn't do shit for the world. And he just gets to do all this disgusting shit. Okay? I don't need listen, I'm not okay, let me bye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And you know what? I take my energy back, I take my power back, and you're banished. You can unsub from the channel if you I don't need that kind of shit. There's a troll in here to gaslight me. The trolling and gaslighting is basically what that is. Okay. I don't have time for that. I came on here to speak about um and to clear up the slander is what I came on here to do and to expose him some more. And you've been trying to derail my conversation. And anybody that, first of all, I just think it's disgusting. And I think that race does have a lot to do with it because I think that more people should be outraged. It's outrageous. And people still marginalize when Black women have sex crimes committed against them. There has literally been sex crimes committed against me every day, damn near, for the past fucking 5 years. And everybody has sat around and acted like it was fucking entertainment. And I think it's disgusting. Okay, he has literally got away with committing sex crimes against me because I am black. Explain that to the world as to why it's entertainment. It's quote unquote entertainment for a woman to have a sex crime committed against her. And I'm not the one. Listen, I'm not the one that's trying to get revenge, because the sex crime that was committed against me was to take from me, was to steal from me, and they didn't gain anything. So at this point, since they didn't gain anything off of me, now it's, oh, well, let me come back and be petty about the situation. Absolutely. It's a lot of black women that are screaming for help, and y'all ignore them. Y'all ignore black women. Y'all ignore little black children that are saying that they're being molested and raped by their family members. You ignore us. You don't care about us. There's no justice for us. We get laughed at and shamed. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was today. It was yesterday. Yes, yes, it was. That is a sex crime, in my opinion. Telling people that somebody drank or ate your something that came out of your body. Listen, let's get real, LaBelle B. I don't agree with a man speaking about that. I could say that I'm not going to come on here and say, well, you ate my body parts, and that I don't want to. No, you're not going to openly sit up here and lie on me and talk about sex. I am not interested in having a conversation with this dude about sex. I want him to just go on with his life. No, it's not free speech, LaBelle B. No, it is not, when he is slandering me. Look up the law. That's just like you told me, LaBelle B, that revenge porn is a misdemeanor. Look up the laws on slander. Slander can actually be criminalized. Look up the laws. Did you know that verbal abuse is illegal in the state of New York? So that means that dude, Ralph Grant, he could have been in jail. Somebody ain't on their job. Why is Ralph Grant of New York, New York, or wherever he lives, he's in New York. Why is he able to come online and participate in verbally abusing people? Why is he not in jail? That is against the law in New York. Did y'all know that? Look it up. You can actually be arrested for verbal abuse in New York. That's not free speech. You can't just say whatever you want to say to people. That's what these criminals don't understand. They think they can just say whatever they want to say, and you can't. When it turns into harassment and a conspiracy, and bullying, and you're telling sexual lies about somebody, you're literally telling a sexual lie about somebody. That's not freedom of speech. And y'all need to quit telling these people that. Y'all tell these people all the time that what they're doing is freedom of speech. And that all they do is turn on their camera and tell a bunch of lies on people. So, I'm that's a damn lie. But anyway, you cannot come on YouTube and say, I don't even want to repeat what he says. You have a serious disrespect and disdain for women, possibly black women, to go and listen to the show of a man that is saying the things that he's saying. And I believe that his audience is seriously sick and twisted. And I'm not going to play the game with him either. I'm not going to go there. I'm not interested in talking about sex with him. I'm not interested in that shit. Also, another thing, it's a violation of privacy too. From the beginning, when me and him first hooked up, and I think that I can go and find in the law where he shouldn't have never, he shouldn't have never came and announced it to YouTube in the first place. I believe even that was against privacy laws. You're not supposed to have a sexual relationship with somebody and then go and announce it with details in social media. I'm gonna look up the law on that too, because what it led to was community harassment and judgment that was unfair. And then also another thing, um, I don't know what that was about. Trying to make it look like I was trying to sleep with a married man, when in 2020 I asked him. I said, "Please, let's end this. Let's end it. Let's end it." Okay. He didn't want to do that. He began to stalk me in social media immediately. They're sick. The people that follow and support him, in my humble opinion, are sick. They enjoy watching him degrade a woman and listening to that shit. Okay. I don't enjoy it. I don't. And you know what? It just speaks to the type of person that I am. It does. Even though I can't stand half of those women. Just I mean, it'd be different if they were saying something like, for example, y'all remember the whole Tahuti thing and Alexis K. Tyler. Tahuti was, his presence was very, very admirable, because when he addressed her, he wasn't, hold this bitch, this, that. Yeah, there's a difference. So you could actually understand what the dude was saying. He was making sense. I don't. I don't. Y'all think that I go? Do y'all think that I go to Jarvis Wilder's show and listen to him talk about Talia Lennon? And I can't stand her. I don't want to hear that ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that ignorant shit. He knew she was a snake when he made friends with her. I don't want to hear it. I got text messages from Talia from years ago. Years ago, she texted me a couple of times. Hey, this is Talia. I'm sorry that I said that to you. Can we be friends? Nope. We can't be friends. No. Straight up and down. Cut her. Shut her down. Shut her down real quick. I don't even want to hear it. It's a lot of black women in this world whose lives have been ruined by a black man's slander. You almost have to practice witchcraft to get justice. You have to. That's the main thing. I've had black women come to my channel so hurt because these black men, they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to stop. Why are you trying to stigmatize women over and over and over and over again? They just will not stop, will they? So when it comes to this fight that we're experiencing and seeing, this has been a battle that black people have been fighting with each other for years. For years. It's a problem. It's a problem not just with black men, it's a problem with the entire black community going around slandering one another. I don't even hang around with black folk like that, that all they do is just slander each other and talk down to each other. And then they say, well, this is how black people do it. Listen, I've been a black person my entire damn life. And I can promise you that that ain't how we do it. That is not how we do it. So and I just don't want to be a part of the ignorance. I never have. And I'm gonna say this because I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I originally got fooled by Mike, thinking that he wanted to get out of that sector. He lied, he lied, he lied, and he lied. He ain't never wanted to get out of that sector. He loves that group of people. He loves what he does. I don't. I don't. I don't think it's anything funny. It's sick and it's twisted and it's disgusting. So if you like that, fine. Just leave my name out of it. Let's face it. They get more views when they talk about me. Why? Oh, and trust me, my spirits are going to shut it down. They going to shut that shit down. They going to shut it down. Thank you, Sevon. They going to shut it down. Trust me. Because you shouldn't be doing that. He done, they got this whole army against me. Why? because you're corrupt and bad people. And all that hatred that they try to send out into the world for me and my children ain't gonna fly. Thank you, Unique. I appreciate that. And at this point, it doesn't matter how outlandish it is what they say. So every I'm not gonna live like that. I didn't even listen to his old show. I clicked on his panel to check him a few times. You think I had time to sit and listen to that for 5 hours? Oh my God. No, I didn't. Trust me. In fact, let me get out of here now. We know that the world is corrupt. We know that there's corrupt people in this world. And the viewers need to realize that watching a man committing a crime against a woman and children is not entertainment. You got to be a sick person. That's sick. And then not only that, we all know what he wanted. Them people are corrupt, Unica. They ain't under no damn spell. They are just corrupt, bad people. Whoever watches Mike doing that to me is just corrupt, bad people. That's how I see them. Because there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. And he was trying to keep me in this constant. So it's like they want to come online and see a woman get abused. It's disgusting. And I'm not going to let him abuse me. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. He's lucky that I'm a very sensible person because any other woman would have killed his ass. He wouldn't be here another day. Somebody else, I can tell you one thing. I have extreme patience. I have extreme patience. And so, yeah, I stay very positive. We're not talking about one or two incidents of an argument. We're talking about somebody trying to build off of that. We're talking about somebody that literally will not stop. Hey, any other woman would have been done, ended his life. So you want to talk about vengeance and revenge? Please. I have the patience of a saint. I gotta go. I done got sleepy. I'm gonna sit here and watch. I'm gonna finish the rest of my project in the morning. I only got 4 more dolls to do. And well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. What's gonna happen is that I'm gonna show you a spell because you know what I like, and you know what I know my spirits are gonna do, and something like that's gonna make it happen. We all just need to forget. Everybody just needs to forget. Nobody needs to remember that garbage that they're talking about. It's garbage. Absolute disgust. Just saying the most negative thing possible about somebody or about each other. And how would I ever get involved with that? Did I attract that to me? No, I didn't. I would never. How I got involved with it was through Tiffany Chrisman. That's how. I wouldn't even know these people existed. I would never attract that kind of energy into my life. Oh, really? You up, Stefan? I know I'm about to get a little shut eye because I have exhausted all of my energy at this point. And ain't nobody asking nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm saying, goddamn, do you even know how to do the right thing? But see, a lot of these people don't. They don't give a damn. It is. Silva, like I said, I feel like it's a lot of the world that are garbage, but it's still good people in this world. I can't even say that it's more good people than bad people. But in the words of China White, this whole world to me is garbage. For real. Absolutely disgusting. Anytime you sit up there and you have a black woman being subjugated in that way, and don't come at me and say, well, they do it to them white women too. Man, hey, I'm talking about all women. How could you as a woman not expect better? How are you? It's Stefan. What's the point? What's the point? All I know is that I'm not like other women. You men need to respect me, or else I will do everything in my power to thrash you. And you can grab your Bibles and your rosary beads and your fucking crucifixes. I don't give a shit. You shut your damn mouth. You watch your mouth when you talking about me and my children and my loved ones, and show some damn respect. I don't give a damn about what nobody else is accepting of. I don't give a damn about what Tiffany would tolerate. They ain't got nothing to do with me. And a man that's speaking that way, a man that's doing that, I would never revere him. Never. So I don't know what kind of women. It's mm-mm. No, not my type. Not my type of hype at all. I ain't gonna go downstairs to get something from the vending machine. No, y'all, I gotta go. I'm in a candy bar type of mood, so I gotta go. You ain't gonna have the nerve to come in here like y'all the ones that. There's no way that dude, all of them, all those men that are on there disrespecting women, they need to have rotten and molded fucking tomatoes thrown at them. They should not be supported. Especially when they attacking people that don't deserve it. People that are saying, hey, I kind of don't want to have any, I kind of like, not kind of, but I don't want anything to do with that. I'm not interested in that. So you women in y'all world, y'all accept what y'all want to accept. I don't play that crap with a man or a woman. I don't want to hear them talking about another man. I don't want to hear that crap. You think that you think that when they get to doing the stuff that they do, I just go and soak it up? No, that's what y'all are doing. People that watch their channels, y'all go over there and y'all soak up all that negativity. No way in hell. No way in hell. Yeah, I like respectful. Um, I don't like gutter ghetto trash behavior. I gotta go. Y'all have a good one. Have a happy Tuesday, y'all.